Hi, welcome. This is my ArcoLinux B plasma computer system, and we're going to show you an update. Today there was an update of lsb-release, and because of that fact we were able to test out one of my ideas that I had, so a what if, that I have had quite some time, but I can really test out now. Because in this bunch of software, so today was a big update, is lsb-release. So this guy jumps from 15 to 16. And that's the application that's gonna produce a file. And the file it's gonna produce is, let's quickly try to type this. No, etc, maybe we're already too late. No, we're not too late yet. It's gonna reproduce this etc lsb-release that we've meticulously changed. Oh yeah, it is already finished. So it's used to have a number in here, right? And when you update the system, lsb-release, the package, will say, oh look, this is an ArcoLinux system. And yes, he's right, of course. 90% is ArcoLinux, 5% Arco, and 5% AOR, more or less. So the lsb-release package finds ArcoLinux and changes the line number 2 here into Arch. And of course, if you do a Ctrl-T at that point in time, you'll get an Arch logo. So what I've created now, if you update, and if you did not update or you updated prior to my changes to my new packages, then you need to have this here. Just tell them again, just edit this file, this time maybe with sudo, right? So sudo nano. If you have something different in your etc lsb-release, this is one way of doing it. There's another graphical way, of course. So you just go to File Manager, go to File System, which is probably going to be easier for lots of people. So lsb-release, double click it, but make sure you can open it with something that can write there, and Sublime Text can write there. So I can just change anything in here, just type it and Ctrl-S save, and that's that. It's saved. So get rid of the Arch thing and get back ArcoLinux in there. That's basically the message. Now everything should be fine if you're updating now. So there's a new package around, a new way to tell lsb-release, forget about ArcoLinux, this is ArcoLinux. And as a result, you see that this is successful, right? The update is finished. Update is finished. If you want to see an update again, right? Everything is done. Ctrl-T shows still an ArcoLinux logo. Because of the fact, and this is less important for you guys, but if you want to learn more, and that's ArcoLinux, right? In etc, there is a application pacman, which is our package manager, but it has a pacman.d. D often stands for daemon, and hooks. All I did was add an hook, an lsb-release hook. And let's read this together. If you're going to install lsb-release, this package, and you want to install it, so sudo pacman -s, or you want to upgrade it, then you do the following action: add ArcoLinux specific config. When after the installation, you do a shell command here and change whatever is inside of whatever that's behind distribution ID and add ArcoLinux. The same for description and add ArcoLinux. So this is a hook, which means it's gonna run before, after, whenever you want it. But when pacman is doing its thing, when you're updating, then pacman is going to look at these files inside the folder hooks and say, oh look, when lsb-release is there, and when there is an update of, this is another example, when there's an update of pacman mirror list, then we'll do all of this. So that's an idea to try to automate things that pacman does, and does in our case does it wrong, right? But of course lsb-release is right. This is ArcoLinux, but we do want to keep our nice logo there. And the only way to do that is tell Pacman change it after an update of lsb-release. So that's new, this file. It's only one change, one file. Now, you might have noticed that, so this is still the same prior to the update, but there is something else, which is called sysinfo, and we sometimes see that, and this will give you a rolling number. So we're not using numbers anymore. We gonna stop. We've been trying for 3 years. Yes, ArcoLinux exists 3 years, and I've been trying to tell people that it's not important, that the fact that the number is there and it's not up to date, or the number is not the same as we are showing you guys, it's not important. You need to update, scale, and up all. So we're not going to change this anymore. lsb-release will say rolling, because basically we're ArcoLinux, and ArcoLinux is rolling, right? So lsb-release, the application, is correct. No need for a number. All right, so that's the change for the coming years. We're not gonna mention anymore our numbers in here, and all you need to know is update, scale, and up all, and of course maybe all the other aliases, because this is fun, but you need to get into it and try them out. All right, have fun with ArcoLinux. Cheers.